Do you guys think that I'm smart?
Yeah.
Okay. What about now that you know this fact about me?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not true. Now, has it changed since you know that I actually got a 25 on the ACT? Why did it change? And do you think that this test has a necessary weight over how you view people? So why do we still have the SAT and the ACT? So it was first created as a military aptitude test to be able to place people in different kinds of military jobs. Now we use it in order to access scholarships and to be able to use it on our applications to get into colleges like VCU. It's bad because it puts people who can't pay for the test at a disadvantage. When the test first came out, it started at around $4, but back then only about 6% of people graduating high school actually went to college. Now it's about $50, but it doesn't stop there because then you have to pay an extra $30 to be able to send your scores to different universities in order to get rejected or accepted. And then if you don't do well on it the very first time, then you have to take it again. And so that's another $50 and then another $30 to send those scores. And sometimes you can't just send the scores that you want to send, you have to send them all in order to super score. So if you don't have money, it's a little bit of a challenge. Also adding to that, in my hometown of Alexandria, it takes about $100 for an hour-long session of SAT or ACT tutoring. And so this takes time and money that's really valuable to people who aren't making a ton of money in their family. It's also just like really hard in order to like carve out time to go to those tutoring sessions, especially if you have to work after school in order to support your family or support yourself in like clubs and whatnot that you want to be doing that would also benefit for your college application. So it puts people who are at a disadvantage already at even more of a disadvantage. It's also not a holistic approach. So according to Gardner's theory of intelligence, there are 7 intelligences, and this does not measure even like 3 of them. So like it's basically just a test to be able to know if you can memorize things. It doesn't actually test how smart you are or your ability to solve problems, which is how we navigate the world today. It also takes its toll on students' health. So VCU actually did a bunch of studies in 2015 about kids going into VCU, and they are like people that like had older siblings that were here, so they tested their younger siblings, and they showed that when they were taking these tests, their mental health and their physical health both declined due to the intense stress and pressure. So do we even need these tests? We don't. We only need them because we say that we need them. This test is only valid because we make it valid. So plenty of colleges are making this test optional, including JMU, which is just like literally right up there. And they did this because students complained. So their SGA council just said, we don't want this, it's not fair to students coming in, it's not fair to us, and it's not like judging us on who we are. So they made it optional to make a more holistic approach. So thank you.